is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video, and today I am at the Gator Stop in Eufaula, Alabama. Now, this place may look like your average everyday gas station on the side of the road. It is not. Although it is located right next to a major highway, this place, when you walk in it, is actually a fully loaded, fully stocked local bait and tackle shop. And it has everything from baits, hooks, rods, reels, and everything in between. Gator Stop is situated right on the edge of beautiful Lake Eufaula, one of the largest lakes in Alabama. If all that wasn't cool enough, there's also actually a alligator wildlife sanctuary right behind the store. As you guys can see, the store is right there. If I just turn this way, we are now walking into an alligator infested pond. The fences are here for our safety. So people are able to walk out here on this little fenced walkway, and they are able to get up close and personal with modern day dinosaurs. I've even heard that people will feed the alligators out here, like hand feed them with Vienna sausages. Now, I don't know about feeding the alligators, but I might want to know if we're allowed to fish. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna head into this gas station slash bait and tackle shop. Goal number one, head inside, find some obscure fishing gear that we've never seen before. Goal number two, find and fish at least one new body of water. And goal number three will be to catch a fish. And hopefully we can catch ourselves a big one in this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you guys like these videos. Let's get inside. You're welcome. You definitely got your prototypical gas station situation going on over here. But when you look over here to this side, it shifts into your outdoor bait and tackle shop really quickly. Holy moly, that is a massive alligator mount, and it's crazy the position that it's mounted in. It's like my man's ready to, you know. So this gator actually has a name. His name is Big Joe. This alligator was 14 feet long and weighed approximately 800 pounds, captured by Gator Mike. And this was only captured 3 years ago, so it's not like ancient legend. There are most likely still alligators this big in Lake Eufaula to this day. Wow, this place is even bigger than I remembered. I've stopped at this place before and gotten like a pack or something here or there, but I do not remember it being this massive. Like, we are just wall to wall with baits in here, and all of my favorite brands and some crazy stuff. I'm already seeing crazy stuff. Boys, we are in fisherman's heaven right now. All right, guys, really quickly, I know a bunch of you are buying fishing gear, getting geared up for the springtime. I want to really encourage you guys to consider KastKing this year for your fishing rods, reels, backpacks, tackle storage, tackle tool, any of those needs. In fact, right here, you can see I got all my KastKing rods laid out that I'm about to get some reels put on, get them spooled up for the springtime, because that good fishing season is literally upon us. If that wasn't exciting enough, KastKing's dropping a brand new reel in March. This particular reel does not go live until mid-March, like right around the Bassmaster Classic. But luckily for you guys, all of the other KastKing gear, all those rods I just showed you, and everything else is still available on the site right now. Click the link right at the top of the description, do your shopping there, and use code LOJO10 at checkout. You can save an extra 10%. There's no reason you guys should be paying full price for all this stuff. I've been rocking KastKing for the last 6+ months, and I have been blown away personally with how much progress KastKing has made in the fishing rod and reel department. They've spent the time, they've spent the money, and they've developed really good fishing products for budget anglers like you and me. Like I said, there'll be a link right at the top of the description. Now let's get back to the video. There are so many obscure brands in this place. This is about to be fun. Now here's a fun fact. So Strike Zone, you're gonna see that name a lot in this store because this is a local company. This is based out of, I believe, Eufaula, Alabama, which is where we are. So this is truly the local bait, and they make a lot of different baits. So we're definitely gonna stock up on some Strike Zone plastics and whatever else they make. I've used these in the past, and from what I remember, they were just fine. Look at that color, green pumpkin blue. This is called the Strike Zone 6-inch meat sticks. I like a good meat stick. They literally make everything now. They've got like crawl bugs, stick baits, toads, ribbon tail worms. Ooh, there's like a swimming worm. A really dark color swimming worm. Purple magic speed leech. Oh, that's great. That's a great name, speed leech. Purple magic, I like everything about that. Oh man, that just got me really excited. I could shop in the Strike Zone section all day. Well, we know we're gonna hit goal number 1. We're gonna find plenty of lures we've never used before, so we can go ahead and check goal number 1 off the list, basically. I always get buzzbaits, or else I would get one of these grinders by Strike Zone, but I feel like I get a buzzbait every single time in these videos. The water temps are really cold. It's just top water is gonna be a tough proposition. But a Strike Zone spinnerbait though, that might be different. Yeah, what about a little 1/4 ouncer? Just in the sake of downsizing a tad. Yep, I like it. You know, I think I just talked myself back into trying one of these. I've got an idea for one of these big spinnerbaits. I have a plan for later on in the video for this ledge buster. Might be really exciting. We've got a pretty stocked and standard big bite bait section right here. I think Big Bite Baits is also based in Alabama, but I can't remember exactly where. But the comment section will have the facts. I'm pretty sure this is a local bait company as well. Oh, what is that? Z-Man Hellraiser Trail Blade Topwater Bait. What? Okay, well, I was not gonna get a topwater. Oh, I wasn't gonna get a buzzbait, I should say. I think I have to get this just because I have to know what kind of action we're getting here. It's very confusing, and it's also $15.99. Holy moly. I was over here looking at the Z-Man spinnerbaits and saw this monstrosity. Oh my goodness. Double-bladed buzzbait, first gen fishing, extrovert. Oh, you know what? I want the black one. Quick personal story real quick. When I first started my fishing journey, I did a lot of nighttime pond fishing, and I had something similar to this with the double blade on the buzzbait, and I caught absolute monsters with this thing at night. It has a crazy action. I don't want to go night fishing when it's 27 degrees, but I just have to get that. The packaging's so cool too. I can't pass up this opportunity. I think a jig would probably be something smart to have on hand, especially like a smaller one like this. Well, it's a 3/8 ouncer, but it's kind of like a finesse style jig. Real natural color. Also by Fish Hammer. We've never used them before. Dude, how about a giant spoon? I tell you what, you got to be dialed to be using these. Like, you can't just be a LOJO fishing. You got to be a freaking Mikey Balls fishing. Like, he could take those out and catch 30 pounds, 40 pounds on a winter day. Oh man, I like how these jigs come in these little hard tubes. That's actually really neat for storage. Is this a Ducket product or what is this? What are these? No, these are Strike Zones. Oh, dude, Strike Zone, you guys are killing the game, man. Love everything you're doing. Oh, they got like some stand-up jig heads in these little tubes too. I think I might get some of these. I feel like I have not used a robo worm, possibly ever, but if I have used it, it's definitely been a really long time. I kind of like that. I think it's called a sexy shad, maybe. That's cool. Have to grab some just regular terminal tackle as well. You already know Strike Zone makes tungstens, so I'm gonna have to grab a little 3/16 ounce pack. Now, I don't think we have a single hard bait, and that's just not gonna fly. Ooh, a Ducket crankbait. Hold up. So I've just discovered like all the different Ducket lures. I'm starting to see them a lot more often. Maybe I'm just like noticing them more often now, but I would like to try one of these crankbaits. There's only one of this color left. Should we maybe try the crawfish color? I've always leaned towards the white or the brighter colors, chartreuse, white, sexy shad, whatever. Early spring, late winter, sometimes this color can be good. The rest of them are fully stocked. That one's almost sold out. That's almost like consulting with the local population on what's good. Sorry, I'm over here talking to myself. She's like, what is wrong with this guy? Who's he talking to? That's right, lady. I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Well, how are we feeling right now? I don't know if you guys had a basket full of this and you were heading out to go fish somewhere new. What's gonna be your go-to here? And remember, we've got a special plans for this bad boy later in the video. But I think it's clear what we need to do now. Let's purchase all this gear. Let's figure out where we're gonna be fishing today. Okay, so we had a little bit of a strategy change at the last second. Obviously, we are in a boat now where I was gonna do some pond bank fishing in this video, which we might still do, but I decided to grab the old Bravo Energy bass boat and I wanted to head out to old Lake Eufaula. It's only right that we do some fishing at a magical place like Lake Eufaula, since we filmed the first half of this video at the Gator Stop, which is right next to Lake Eufaula. Now it is super windy today, so I don't know how long we're gonna be able to actually stay out here and fish, but we're near this area called White Oak Creek that I've actually had some luck fishing before, so check that out. We got some bait fish up in the mix today. I like to see that. Where's the water temp? Temp 57 degrees. No, my socks! Please, friends. That was a close one. I have all of the gear that we got from the Gator Stop, all of the baits. I got 3 Cast King combos ready to go. Dude, look at this boat, boys. This is so cool. Get you a little bit of that fishing fuel. All right, this trolling motor has been giving us some issues. Let's see if she's ready to put in a long day at work. Holy moly, we got trolling motor power. So a lot of you guys already know, I mean, this is obviously not my boat. This is Lunker's TV's boat that he had custom built a couple years ago. He made a video about it, I'm pretty sure. You know what, I want to start up at this bridge. Oh shoot, that's 20. Whoa! I didn't think it went up that high, I'm not gonna lie. I have absolutely zero experience with power pole trolling motors, but apparently they're really good. We got a live scope on one of these puppies or what? I don't know how any of this is set up. All right, let's anchor down right here while we get rigged up. Right off of this little rocky riprap point in a bridge, which is always where I like to start fishing in a creek like this. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's live scope. Forward down scout. I don't know what any of these things mean. It ain't a Gorman, am I right? Ooh, crankbait. We gotta throw a crankbait some. Oh yeah, we gotta throw this ducket crankbait, a robo worm on like a bottom rig. I don't know, maybe that's all we need for right now. We don't need to get too complicated right this second. There we go. That looks really good. Nice little finessey setup. You just feel like something like that is gonna give you a really good chance on a cold day like today. Make a little test cast. There we go. Oh yeah, we can chuck that thing as far as we want to. I like just having 2 rigs to start with. We don't want to get too overcomplicated and have like 5 options on the deck, because that just overwhelms a simpleton like myself. I like to just pick a couple things and concentrate on them for a while. Before I reposition the boat, I gotta make a crankbait cast on this point right here. Oh, I'm in the tree. You're me. Dude, I suck so bad at fishing, I shouldn't even be allowed to do it. And these hooks sure ain't playing around, are they? It's a little windy. Oh my gosh, I just hit the side of the embankment. Tell me I didn't just bust that crankbait. I'm gonna be so mad if I did. That is such bush league. Please be okay. I think it's okay. Whew. Well, we know it's tough. Of course, I've always been a fan of ducket, so it doesn't surprise me that they know their way around a crankbait as well as a fishing rod. If my memory serves me correctly, I think I've even caught like a nice fish or 2 in this cove off of one of these docks that's coming up. So that kind of gives me some confidence heading into this area. Ooh, that felt a little bitey for a second. Just got off the phone with old Lunker's TV, and he said red crankbait in Lake Eufaula this time of year is definitely the move. So at least we got the bait right. Ooh, that was close. Now that looks like a place where good times are being had. Todd's Place. Shout out Todd's Place. They got dockside fuel available. It's like they got some food, some drink perhaps. Got the patio. We need to catch one right in front of Todd's Place just to immortalize it on the channel. It's already immortalized because you guys just saw it. Going way back in there. I feel like I see fish on this thing, but I just don't know how to read this. Oh my gosh, I could have sworn I just got bit. I banged off a couple rocks and then it was tight and then it just came off. I'm pretty sure that was a bite. It's hard to tell now because this crankbait has been beat to hell already and I just took it out of the package 38 minutes ago. Now I've got a real question for you legal boating experts in the comment section. So I am on a public lake, right? Now there are these floating things that say boats keep out. Now this is navigable water, is it not? Like I can physically take my boat in there with no problem. So I wonder like why areas like this exist on public lakes. Like I get it, maybe this is a park or something, but that shouldn't keep boats from being able to come in and fish. Or am I crazy? Maybe there are facts about this that I don't know. I'm just saying that seems kind of whack and I really want to go in there, but I feel like I'm gonna piss somebody off and then I'm gonna be on TikTok, you know, like a fishing fight or something. And I just don't want that kind of negative energy today. We can go back up in there though, so let's do that. At this point, I'm just welcoming any creek that can get me out of the wind, and this one definitely fits the bill. Let's at least fling this little worm around a little bit. I mean, it looks really good. Water's cold. Who knows, that might be the deal. Like some structure right here in the middle of the creek. Yikes. What do you call that one? I call it the dumbass special. All right, boys and girls, we had to switch venues really quickly because as fun as it was being out on that big bass boat, we weren't able to catch any fish. So I figured why not get back to our roots, and that is pond fishing. Behind me is yet another brand new pond. I have never fished it before. You just never know what you're gonna find in these ponds. Now I still have all of the gear from the Gator Stop. I have the same crankbait rigged up that we already had. Also have the Robo Worm on the little spinning combo still, but I had to tie on the Z-Man Hellraiser, and this thing is the craziest looking bait I have ever seen. We'll have to see what that thing looks like in the water. Don't forget the Bravo pouches, kids. God, the new flavor's so good. Sour gummy worm, y'all have been loving it. No nicotine, no sugar, just pure caffeine and delicious flavor. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good. I got to throw this Hellraiser. I'm also pretty sure this combo is not the best combo to be throwing this on. It's like a flipping setup, but you know. Oh, it sinks and then it just goes crazy. What do you even call that? Wow, that thing's kind of crazy looking. That might get eaten even in the middle of the day. Okay, pond looks pretty good. I think we got some potential here. This bait is absolutely insane. I wish it floated though. it sinks really fast. So like you kind of have to keep it on the retrieve if you want it to stay up in the water column. Look at that thing. Well, look, I don't know if top water middle of the day is really the go-to strat here, but we got the Hellraiser tied on and now we know what she's capable of. I gotta give this red crankbait one more try. Hello. Not yet, but I just started, so. Okay, am I allowed to fish that too? So that was a super good conversation that we just had. She said that there's another pond, a bigger pond on the property, and she said we could go fish. Oh my gosh, yes. This is the pond that we need to be fishing. This one is much larger. The water looks much better. It's got that sweet tea, that real dark stained Florida watercolor. And that looks like a bed right there. Is that a bed? Okay, that's exciting. We haven't had like an explosive topwater bite in a while. That would sure get the old heart pumping again. Oh my God, I just got hit. What was that? Something just reached up and like grabbed it. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what that was, but something just tried to eat this thing. Well, although we've only fished for however long this video has been, in actuality, I've been fishing for 3 days. So let's hope we have a little bit more action on day 3. I have a feeling we will. Oh yeah, it's looking beautiful down here. Whoever the landscaper out here is should be very proud. Oh my gosh! What an attack! With the Chinook flying by, that's so sick. Decent fish on the Hellraiser. He's trying to jump. We got 2 hooks in him though. We got him. We got him. Man, let's go. First fish of the video, and it only took us 3 days of fishing. Oh, we only had 1 hook in him. Wow, he was actually barely hooked. Man, look at that fish. He is all just scarred up. His top fins are scarred. He's got some scarring on the side of his body. This fish looks like he's been through some things. This may have been one of the Florida strained largemouth that we stocked in here when we first took the place over. Healthy little bass nonetheless. First fish ever on the Hellraiser lure. God, that water is ice cold. I cannot believe that fish just ate that top water. Did you guys see how he went after it? He tackled it like a football player. Well, that's stinking awesome. That just supercharged my fishing batteries for the rest of this video. Top water in the backyard pond in the early spring? Like that just gets me fired up, man. As always, guys, you know I'm gonna give all this gear away to one of you subscribers. So all you have to do is keep watching and I'll give you the instructions. You thought I was just gonna tell you? Nah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Boy, it's tough to put the old Hellraiser down, but in the sake of the challenge and catching as many fish on as many different lures as possible, let's just move on. Well, we got a worm and we got a crankbait. And since that last fish just smashed the topwater moving bait, I think I'm gonna lean towards the old cranker first. Oh, I see some big old grass carp over there. Let's hook one. Oh my gosh. Must have touched one of them. We've got to catch one of these carp one day. You guys let me know if that's a video you'd be interested in or just something you'd like to see in a video, because I've really been wanting to try to catch one this year. They have gotten so huge. They're probably, some of them are probably like 10 to 15 pounds easily. It might be bigger than that, I don't know. Now we have a ton of crawfish stocked in this pond. So this crankbait, you know, it definitely has that crawfish look to it. We'll see. Ooh, what a big bite out deep. Ooh, that's a nice fish, guys. That's a nice fish out of the deep water. The red crankbait. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. That's a really nice fish. Oh, just nice and easy. He's not jumping, so that's nice. Oh, please stay on, bud. Oh, this is such a nice fish. His mouth is like trebled shut. No. Oh, please. Oh, it's his bottom lip, of course. Of course. I know, buddy. I know. Just please don't do that. Please don't do that anymore. We got him. Oh. Oh, yes, sir. Out of the cold water. How do you do, Mr. Nice Bass? Oh, boys. Not a massive fish, but a really nice one coming out of the backyard pond. I don't think that last angle was doing it any justice. There she is in the light of day. Nice tummy on her, maybe a spawner or a pre-spawn fish. So let's get a quick weight on this fish. Let's get her back to doing what she was doing. 3.26, very nice. Is it just me, or have we been catching more 3-pounders out of the backyard pond than normal? Girl, there we go. I want you to be able to get back out there in that deep water, back to your sanctuary. Oh, let's go. You know, we have been trying to create a backyard trophy bass pond for, 5+ years. I think we're slowly getting there. It kind of used to be unheard of to catch a 3-pound bass out of the backyard pond. They were really few and far between, but just like this year alone, we've already caught like 5 or 6, 3.5, 3+ pounders. I think that's a great sign for the pond overall. And that's another bait knocked down from the Gator Stop. Hello, friends. Have you come to worship the corn god? Oh, yes, you have, dog. Who's gonna be the brave one and get it? Come on. Here you go, big dog. Come on. Here you go. Oh, shoot. You tried to take my finger off. Let me get some more corn. Hold on. Oh, man. He did not like the smell of my finger. Oh, neither did he. Well, okay. Well, there you go. Enjoy. Let's go back out deep with the old robo worm. And I got it on this little stand-up jig head that I found in the back of my ATV. And that's actually gonna be the winning strat, I think. I also have not forgotten about that gigantic spinnerbait that I got. We still have a plan for that thing. So I'm thinking this on the bottom should get a bite and might get a big bite, but that big spinnerbait down there in the deep water, that might be what gets us a big bite, like our biggest bite of the day. This isn't really my favorite technique in the world, just bouncing around a worm on the bottom. But we all know this is a killer presentation when the water gets cold. And honestly, it gives me an excuse to pick up the old Royale Legend, the Purple People Eater. It's quite literally my favorite spinning combo of all time. I love this thing. Like it fishes like a bait casting combo, if that even makes sense. Jeez, right in front of me. Holy moly. I didn't even realize I was on. I'm like looking around, just dazed and confused off in La La Land. Hey there, Robo Worm. healthy little guy. Like, he's small, but he actually looks pretty healthy. Now, unfortunately, these are not really the bass that you want in a pond that you're trying to make a trophy bass pond, but you know, just saying, there's nothing wrong with them. They're still a whole lot of fun. He was like right in front of me too. I don't know if y'all can see that little brush that's submerged right there, but he's just to the left of that. Haha, nicely done, Junior. Score 1 for the Robo Worm. That did not take long at all. I wanted to cast over here in the corner. I know there's some deep submerged structure along this edge. So that's awesome. We've been getting bites on multiple different styles of baits, moving baits, bottom baits, top water. You know, it seems like this pond is about to be on fire with some pre-spawn activity. I think it's time to pull out the old ledge buster. The original deep cranking spinner baits. And this is the 1 ouncer. That sucker's pretty hefty. Man, that thing is heavy. Even on a big old flipping stick, that thing is heavy. Looks like we're fishing in Mexico right now. I remember seeing YouTube fishing videos like way back in the day when like the Googans would go to Mexico and stuff, and they'd always be throwing these gigantic spinner baits like this one. That thing is a thumper. Now I get it, it's heavier, so it's gonna dive down deeper. Ooh, what was that? Thinking is, let's just target some of this deeper water. Let's really get down there with this thumper and just slowly bring it back in. Wow, hit the drain pipe. I keep feeling like I've got bass following it up. I've seen a couple shadows. I don't know. Might be my mind playing tricks on me. This cow is going ham. We get it, bro. Oh, I just got bit twice. Sure felt like bites. In other news, there's a little animal slide right there. Looks like it might be an otter or something. I don't like that. I don't like that. We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled. If I start finding fish bones on the property anywhere, we're gonna have a problem with that otter. And we're gonna have to call in the expert local trapper, Neighbor Daryl. And we're gonna have to deal with that. Good thing is I can cast this sucker about as far as I want to, almost the whole spool. And it's definitely getting to the bottom, so at least we know for a fact that I am scouring every square inch of available deep water in the pond for that monster. Ooh, man. I swear I just got popped. Oh, wow, what is that? That feels like a Christmas tree. Holy moly. What do I got here? Oh, it's a brush pile. Oh man, who remembers this? Only the OG viewers will remember this. Dude, this is like ones that me and Ayo built like forever ago. That's hilarious. Man, these have been in the water for a long time. Oh yeah, I hooked it. I actually like hooked it. Oh, what was this thing called? Edge buster? It really does get deep. Dang it, I probably should have thrown that out. I don't like that I removed that, but it's okay, it's the price we pay. I really want to try this dark colored Purple Magic Speed Leech. Yeah, that's the one. I'm going to fish that Speed Leech on the exact same setup that I had the Robo Worm on. Okay, so it's kind of smaller, which I like. It's definitely more finessey, so it fits this time of year. But if you want to swim it, if you don't want to be slow on the bottom with it. It's got that little swimmer tail, and you know that thing probably puts off good action. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh man, kind of got a slow fall to it. That tail just, it moves so much, even when the worm's barely moving. There should be some more sunken structure all throughout this little deep area. Ever since that big fish came out of the deeper water, I'm just thinking that that's the deal. Like they want to come up to spawn soon, but they're not quite ready to do that. God, that looks great. It looks great. That was crazy. Ate the speed leech right in front of us. Oh, big speed leech guy. There he is. Dude, all of these fish, even the small ones, look at how wide they are and how healthy they are. Nah, the speed leech caught him slipping. That was so cool. I was reeling it in. I'd already given up on the deep cast, and he just chased that little speed leech in. And he had to have it. He could not give it up. See you later. Such an aggressive bass. He loved to see it. I definitely thought my bite was gonna come out there in the deep water, not as I was retrieving it, but that's why you love those worms that have the swimmer bottom, the tail, because even when you're reeling it in, done with your cast, it can still catch fish. Who would have guessed the red crankbait ended up being the MVP of the entire store trip? Ended up catching the biggest bass of the video, but let's be honest, the experiences that we had in this video were the real treasure. Speaking of treasure, if you're still watching, I am going to give away all of the lures that I bought in this video, plus some extra stuff from my fishing man cave to one of you guys. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, enable the bell notifications, and then like this video. All that stuff is free to do. It takes 2 seconds. I'll announce the winner of this giveaway in my next upload. It'll be in the description. I'll put a comment down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.